said 30 plus. He was done with it. All right. Now, this is what... Let me make sure this thing is still recording. It is. Now, this is what makes this presentation, gives me the most accurate information. Eyewitness number 7, the closest man to Ryan Averett over the last few years, especially at school. I said, blah, 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 Ryan Averett's body count. I said, would you like to be interviewed? This anonymous person said, lol, sure, why the F not? On a scale of 1 to 10, how horny was Mr. Averett at school? Mr. Averett got an 8. Describe Ryan's flirt Riz game at school. Didn't really get to see in the flesh that much. He was more of a Tinder god. Do you see the cross references? Not a big person people talker, but more of a Tinder whore. Now, that's very important. I'll get to it later. I have noticed my experience with Mr. Averett. Would you say he went on a lot of dates in his college or even high school? I think he went on a decent amount. I think I only witnessed one, though. How many would you say he went on if you had to guess? This person said 5 to 10. He does add, he briefly saw the Tinder one time, and he did have a good amount of matches, I will say. More cross references. Any sneaky links you've witnessed or he's told you about? Any times he snuck out late? Countless amount of times he snuck out. This is very pivotal information. I'm glad I asked this question. Only Lord knows how many sneaky links there were. Now, this makes me think, was it the same girl or was it different girls? He was only in school for 1 year. And it's a lot harder for Mr. Averett to get play when he has to bring them home to his parents compared to his dorm, you know? 2 more questions. I appreciate your cooperation. How many girlfriends do you know of Ryan Averett to have? I think it was 1. I know of 1. I don't know about 2. I know it was 1. Last question. Maybe the most important. How many confirmed kills does Mr. Averett have? Confirmed that I know of would have to be 2. He would estimate anywhere between 5 and 10. His closest friend in his college years would estimate between 5 and 10. That is pivotal information, and he has 2 confirmation kills with the dog tags. Key points and takeaways. He's horny. No shit. Online over person. No shit. Handful of dates. Surprising. Especially for a Tinder guy like Averett. He snuck out. Was it the same boy or girl? Different? Continue to next slide. So he has 2 confirmed kills like I just said. I zoomed in a little bit so you could see. Confirmed that I know would have to be 2, but he'd estimate between 5 and 10. Remember that. Confirmed 2. So here's some more stories before I give my personal testimony. Night in Milwaukee with Colin. One night in Milwaukee, the duo was about to enter a party when Ryan was heard saying, "Listen, watch me at this party. Just watch me, bro. I'm going to pull all the bitches. Just watch." Sources say he pulled 0 bitches, and he was on his phone in the corner of the party half the time. Drunk Fairway story, my personal testimony. We were at Fairways a couple weeks ago, and he says, "I don't know how you do it. I can't go for more than 1 to 2 months without it," referring to sex. Now, Mr. Averett, you were very drunk that night. You probably don't remember telling me that. But I definitely bet you don't remember telling me this. This is a lot of information to spill here, so I'm not going to get into details because I don't even want to repeat it. I wish I never heard it. But we have a confirmed kill from back in the day, and unfortunately have not 1 eyewitness, Ryan, not 2 eyewitnesses, the girl, but a 3rd eyewitness. I won't name he or her's name. I just pray for that soul. Brian should have never told me this, and I did not need to know it, but since I know it now, all of you have to know it. Let's continue. Personal testimony and my lack of experience. The 27 story in Madison. Immaculate cap, in my opinion.